research beyond your traditional citations counts. So it's a new metric that offers valuable insight and how your research is being used and discussed. Okay. So just like all other metrics, we have pros and cons. So I'll touch about it briefly. So beyond citations, so altmetric captures the impact in social media, news articles, blog posts, as well as policy documents, and thereby measuring a real world impact. Okay, so this is what is important. So say if your article is being spoken about as a reference coming in a YouTube video. Okay, now now there's a current generation of influencers, right? So why it's called as influencers? Because they tend to influence your mind. How they are influencing? They say, okay, now say your grandmother would have told the same story. Now with a little bit of AI being added, they show it in a visual manner, you will blindly believe it, right? People speak about 5000 years old, how THIRUVALLUR has brought in the same concept, which currently now the quantum mechanics is going to speak, right? So how those people knew 5000 years back, we never know. But still, when now it comes in a YouTube post, we tend to believe. So the importance of altmetrics and dentists is increased visibility. So the current area or generation is more of social attention. Okay. So feel free, if you are not in a subscribed journal, if you don't have an embargo period, the moment your research is getting published, make sure to make it more freely accessible. I'm sure you are currently seeing a lot of articles coming up in your LinkedIn as well as in your Instagram page. So your time tested journals like JP also is now saying that, okay, I have published this article, it's coming in an Instagram page, and the moment it will also give a small pop-out, show article. So how it is getting linked? So through your social media or an Instagram, they are taking the viewer to that particular page. So that's how the things are happening. So increased visibility, research evaluation, and of course in future we never know. So currently how the NIRF is taking Scopus database, in future we must also see how your research has made a public impact. So altmetrics can also be a probability. So social media mentions, news coverage and blog posts are also being assessed. It's not the number of journals that is citing alone. So it's your site score or your citations. So these will be your altmetrics. So the source for altmetrics, say now I'm sure many people would have published, especially in the first row. So you at least have, say, hypothetically 20 to 100 publications. So how it has fared in your altmetric regions. So what is your metric? So how to check about that? Okay. So you have first is your altmetric.com and next is your Plum Analytics. Both are subscribed. Okay. It has to be subscribed by the organization you are working in. Only then that metric would be readable to you. But the last one is Dimension.ai, which is an AI based tool which gives an access for all the researchers to understand how their articles have performed, both in citation wise as well as altmetric wise. Okay, I'll take you through in a while. So tracking your altmetrics using online tools, first set up an account. So that is your Dimension.ai. It is very easy, and usually you can search your name. Anything with similar name, say I'm searching as Ram Sabarish, okay? There might be others with, say, the last name as Sabarish, and the R can be something else, okay? But everything would be captured, but take time to select what all are your articles. I'm sure that will be easy for you to do, and you can download and see how your citation would have come. And you can monitor your metrics, at least in a 6 monthly or yearly basis. So altmetrics are complementary metrics. They have broader impact and combined insights. But as with any metrics, we also have the pros and cons. Okay. So what all could be the challenges with altmetrics? You cannot expect an influencer to read your entire article, take the precise content and put it in their video. Okay. So the chance of just reading the title and citing it is always there. Okay. So in a peer review journal or a citation process, we emphasize that is not happening, because it is meticulously following some kind of a system. But this can happen in your social media or with an X post, okay, or a Twitter post. So research visibility definitely is planned to increase awareness, wider dissemination and enhanced impact. Okay. So this link, so I would urge you to just maybe type in elsevier.com and go to this particular link. So that will give you a brief note of what are the advantages as well as disadvantages of altmetrics. So as of now, I would like to emphasize, it is not your citations alone that matters. it is also your alternate metrics. So before I conclude, I would take you, as I promised, I will take you to that page. So this is the article which I was asking you to go through. So do altmetrics point on a broader impact of research and overview of benefits and disadvantages. So make sure you're reading this highlight. So that's why we have this 5-pointer. In disadvantages, okay, so they have clearly emphasized, it goes without saying that altmetric also have disadvantages along with advantages, okay, and not everything is being read and the relevant publication are not always cited, okay. So I'll give you a live example as what has happened. So this is my dimension.ai page, okay. I have typed Ram Sabrish, alright. So a few articles come up, but definitely be happy that at least the first few are my own articles, and you can see for yourself. You have an alt metric here. The moment you keep it here, it will show, okay, it has been posted by 2 X user in the sense Twitter, and say this is my citations for this publication guidelines, and alt metrics is this one. So the moment you click here, it will give you a donut badge, okay, saying where all or which all dimension it is being used. So it is precisely more in your X users. So when you click this, it will take you to the page where in social media your research has made impact. So this was on traumatology or clinical practice guidelines. So it has been posted in your IADT homepage, and few other individuals have also spoken about it. So this is how your alt metrics, you will be able to know your dimensions. So then you have something called as a dimension badge. So this will give you a total dimension, okay. So total citation, recent citation, field citation ratio, so on and so forth. All these are the badges where you can just post it along with your social media to make content more engaging. Alright. So with this, I would conclude today's session. So embracing altmetrics, it is to measure, track your altmetric score to understand the impact of your work, and use altmetrics to promote your research work for a wider audience. So now you would have seen many people are documenting their clinical cases very well, and they are posting it as a video in their WhatsApp status or in their Instagram page. If you are able to make this into a small blog with a small write-up, or if your publication itself is being cited somewhere in the video, so all that will account for your alt metrics, okay. So welcome to this world of academic world, and in this indeed a fascinating journey, because today's publication are the basis of tomorrow's scientific evidence, and to make your work speak for years to come, definitely on a positive basis. So with this I conclude. Thank you so much for your patience.